Greetings, my name is Dr. Eric Landrum from the Department of Psychology here at Boise State University, and this is the Psych 120 screencast on Introduction to APA Style Part 2. Now in Part 1, what you did is that you opened up a Microsoft Word file that had text in it that was very poorly constructed with regards to APA style and format. You used track changes in a Microsoft Word file, and you then corrected those changes, displaying them, and you saved that file and uploaded it back to Blackboard as part of your assignment. Well, the Part 2 of that assignment is actually fairly similar, except you're not going to be working with text, you're going to be working with a reference citation. So that's really the big difference. And so what I want to do is walk you through the details of the assignment, open up Microsoft Word for you, kind of walk you through the task there, and then you'll be good to go working on developing this skill. So you can see a couple things here, and so you can see the APA writing sample to the document is attached right here. You'll click on that, it'll open up. We'll do that in a second. And so for the assignment, I want you to read Chapter 10 on the Psychology Major. There's also some links at the bottom of this badge so that could be helpful to you. Watch this screencast as you're doing right now. Download the sample text file that we just mentioned up here by clicking on that. In Microsoft Word, activate the Track Changes feature in the proper tab, and then edit the sample text provided to give me the best possible APA style and formatted reference citation with no more than 5 errors. And you'll see that here in a second. Then you're going to resave that using our file naming conventions, and then you're going to upload it to Blackboard. So when you submit and how am I going to grade, those details as usual, you just scroll down a little bit more. For Part 5, you're going to upload your Microsoft Word openable track changes file using the standard file name that you can see right here that I'm highlighting. To grade your work, I'm going to do two things really. I'm going to look at did you use the right file naming format, and can I open your file? And then did you make an honest attempt with at least no more than 5 errors in the sample reference citation in order to conform to APA format? Remember about the mastery aspect of this course. Let's say that you do this assignment the first time and you fail in some way. You get to keep doing it over and over again until the end of the semester. The idea is that you're going to master the skill. It's not a one and done kind of situation. You get to keep practicing as much as you need to. The YouTube direct link will be here eventually after I'm finished with this recording. And then also here are a couple of videos, short videos that I created a while back one about using track changes, one about reference citations, and there's a more in-depth resource here at apastyle.org if you wanted that. So pretty much the task is going to be this. I'm going to click over to what it's going to look like. You open up your Microsoft Word. You might not be using this exact version, but the tabs are going to be somewhat similar. Here you can see that I've clicked on the Review tab. You start off in the Home tab right here. You click on Review. I've come to Track Changes. Right now it's off. But if I click on it, you see how it's blue highlighted. That means it's on. There's a couple different options here. Simple markup, all markup. You actually want to select all markup if you have that option here. And so you can kind of see, and I've kind of preloaded this. So for example, the and is incorrect here. It really should be an ampersand. And the cool thing about track changes is that it shows you in red, and it's got this little line over here that shows you that as well. I'll just kind of, as an example, I'm going to show you another change. So journal titles are never underlined. So I want to take out that underline. But actually, in actuality, what happens is that journal titles are italicized. And so while I've got it right there, I'm going to click on the italics. And you can see it's kind of made that change there. That's fine. You can leave that. That's okay. But the cool thing about this is that it gives you a notation of what changes have been made. I made them a few seconds ago. You can see that. And it says the font is italic, no underline. So it's a nice little reminder there about what should or shouldn't be there. There are a bunch of errors here. To be honest with you, there's over 20 errors. And so I want you to correct this to a spot where there are less than 5. That's really the goal of this. Now remember, when you go to save this, don't save it as APA Writing Sample 2. Save it as Psych 120, APA Writing Sample 2, your first name, your last name, then upload that file. Be sure to do that. And again, in the mastery system, if you forget that detail, you're going to fail the assignment. You just got to rename it and re-upload it, and you'll be fine. But anyway, that really is the essence of the APA Style 2 badge assignment here in Psych 120.